Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me. And I've got my scrap box. So I recently did a video on sorting my scrap box. At the beginning of the video, this could not close. It's got a magnetic closure on that side. Oh, which that side? I was right. Got a magnetic closure, and it wasn't closed. It was like that. It were like tipped up. Overflowing, but you know, now it's all sorted. So I thought, why don't I do something with my scraps? Because I don't want to just add to this. I've got them all on binder clips. They're all sort of sectioned out into different things. They're on binder clips, and really some of them are stretched to their limit and they can't fit any more on. So let's do something with them, was what I was thinking. That's something that I often do with scraps, is, you know, collage, masterboards, things like that. I think it's quite handy to have a neutral masterboard, but I've just recently done a video on that, so it's like I don't want to repeat that. I'm looking at this bit of Franken paper that I made before, and I quite like that idea. And I quite like the idea of covering packaging that my friend Steph did from Hilltop View Journals for the recent Summer Simples collaboration. So I think I might try a bit of that. I've got a whole drawer full of packaging, so I think I'm going to get my drawer full of packaging out, and let's bring you along for the ride of turning them into something usable. I'm not even touching my scrap bag there, and I'm just thinking I could use maybe a bit of this. So although it's got a grey cord, I quite like it to go with that. So let's open this. Let's get those bits out. You need a lot of room, don't you? So let's get my scrapbooking paper and my digitals and see if I've got something greyish to use with this, because it's got a grey. Oh, a grey tag would go well with that. Yeah. And actually that, because there's grey writing now. I've got more than one bit of that, I think, because I'm sure I cut it down. Did it end up in this one? No, they're all digitals, Josie. It didn't end up in that one. Right, so we'll just take this. I'm sure I had a square bit like this. Right, so let's undo that. So I want to cover this writing up. So let's get a bit of a glue book. Let's put the glue stick all over. Oh, I haven't unpacked my glue from being away. I've only got my art glitter. Where's my colour? Was in a different pocket. I had a little bit of a glue accident coming home from being away, and my colour, the pin came out the top. Hadn't realised that Ed had actually packed my craft bag, I think, in the back of the car, and it was it had tipped over, and so it had seeped a bit. But I mean, it could have been a disaster, darling, but it wasn't too bad, because it mainly went over a cloth shopping bag of mine. I thought, oh, I'm not bothered about that. So let's put that down there, lining it up so I only have one edge to worry about. I cleared up my desk. I found my big thing that I'm always losing. You'd think something that big, you wouldn't lose it, but I absolutely do. Absolutely do, all the time. Right, I'm going to try and keep clean with this. She says, I've already got glue on the other side. The glue rubber's still packed. So, as is my scissors, yes. So, I've now got a messy desk. There we go. So I'm just gonna, so that was quite thick, so I can lean my scissors up against the side of that. And that's that. That's that cut down, like it. Right, let's just get some of this glue off. Now, this could be just decorative, or I could have it, I could put something on the back for journaling on, which I might do actually. Yeah, so something plain on the back here for journaling. So let's go for, where have I got my plain stuff? There. Proving why it's handy to have just a little bit here. God, you can't see what I'm doing. That's really been useful, Jez. Nah, no then. I might just do that little bit there. And keep a bit of the grey. I think that's quite a good idea. Just rip a bit of this down. What have you got on there? No idea. Where'd that come from? That little disc. Might have come from something on the table of where I was staying. There we go. Not bothered about that there at all. Get a little dauber. One way of unpacking, just get right on in and unpack as you use. Oh, that's lovely actually. And what I want to do, go around the edge of this. And then we'll just get the glue stick. There's one there beside you, Jess. I don't trust glue stick fully, but you've committed to that just being glue stick, Jez. But I'm going to give it a good old burnish down, which is one of the tricks of glue stick. So we've got that. So we need to now reintroduce that hole. So I can see there where the hole is. We'll put the hole back. Yeah, let's find what I'm looking for. That bit there. Feed that through. Now I'm gonna, because the original had a bit of vellum, I've lost the bit of vellum for that, but I think I'll probably find a bit on here that would work quite nice. there's that. It's got a bit of green in. So I might just take that down like that. Rip that like that. Yeah, that's a good colour. And then maybe a little focal point of some sort. I had this. What have we got in here? Have we got anything in here that I could use? I'm looking here at that. It's quite a good colour. Yeah, I like that. Give that a little bit of a... You see, now, this only came together because of the scraps that were available. So I'll put them up there like that. Let's go back to that hole so that we can... Oh. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to line that up where I want it, and I'm going to draw that hole. Then I can punch that hole. And then I can line this one up. With the top of that. Draw that hole. And punch that hole. There we go. So now I want to go around this. So now we can line them up together. And now we can put our thing through. Might need a bit of a poke there, Jess. Because although that is the hole that was originally used, let's do one at a time. Oh, do you know, offensive white. Don't like white. There, that's sorted. Oh, I picked up some glue on that. It's glue on that. Bin it now. And there we have our little tag. Loving that. That's worked well, hasn't it? Right, so now we're cooking on gas. So I need to, oh, there we go, get that off. Right, so I think I might use, have I got another bit of that? No, you've got a bit that looks like it, Jez, but it's not it. I might change my mind then. take this bit to stick over that, and we're going to do the same sort of thing. Now you could do a little bit of sewing around. I'm sure Steph did. Do you know, I'm gonna trust the glue stick. Well, if you're gonna do that, Jess, you're gonna just put a little bit of extra on. Yeah. Now I've got loads of glue stick on there, so let's turn that over. So far I haven't used massive amounts of scraps, just used a little bit. Do you know, I'm just going to go whoomph. But I have used some. Right, I want to put a bit of this on the back. Right, I'm going to lose where the hole is if I cover it completely. So let's put the hole in so I don't lose it completely. Oh, just heard somebody at the door. Best go get that. Oh, that was exciting. There was 3 things in the post. I went away for the weekend and I did have a little look-see on eBay, and I did buy a few bits, and I think that's what's just arrived, some of those bits. So I might do a live unboxing. I haven't done one of those for ages. By live, I don't mean live. Never done a YouTube live. Done some Facebook lives, but never a YouTube live. So yeah, because I can't actually, I met a friend yesterday and we went to the local charity shops, and I was telling her that I'd ordered these few bits, and I said, oh, and one of the things, I can't even remember what I've ordered. And she went, well, that'd be a nice surprise then, wouldn't it? I was like, yeah. Having a terrible memory does mean that when you order things online, that sometimes it's like Christmas, because it's a surprise. There we go. Stick that hole back in. Well, you would if you can get the what was previously in there out. Still haven't done it, Jess. There we go. So now we'll go around that. Now I think doing projects like this, you can't help but end up with a mess around you. Now, of course, I could have made this by just cutting a couple of rectangles and gluing them together. I could have glued that bit of paper on the back of that bit of paper and had the same effect, but I didn't. I chose to do this. Now this has got this little bit of vellum and it's got south on it. I don't want south. Quite fancy little, maybe a butterfly. The butterfly's in this little scrappy bag here. Aren't the right colour. Or can I bung a number? Oh, Crafter Lunch over in the corner. No, none of them are purpley, are they? That would have been perfect if there was a purpley number. Now I quite like that. That would fit over it. Now what I could do is put some purpley ink on it. I've got purpley ink. I've got Dusty Concord, so let's see what that does. Changed it to be a bit purpley. Not quite the shade of purple I was after, but put some more on the back there. But I'm going to go in with another colour. Stick that on the back. That's my little tip. I've got Lost Shadow. I clearly haven't used Lost Shadow before, so there isn't a thing on the bottom. There will be once I've done this. Stick a bit of this grey over the top, and that's dulling it down a little bit. Put it over the back. Quite like that. Right. Where's my bit of Velcro, Jez? Can't actually remember where my sticky Velcro is. So I am just going to put it there so I know the next time I use it. Oh, left the lid behind. I'll just stick a bit on the next time I use it. Right, I think if I add a bit of this to it, that'll make all the difference. And it'll go, as far as I'm concerned, it will go. Right, gonna glue stick down there. Put that over it. Gonna just give it a wipe. And I've got that little edge there. I'm gonna cut that off there. And cut that down there. So that will fit on the back, so we won't see. It's not a ruler, Jez. Now I'm aware now that my desk is just so untidy. I hope you can still manage to see that. I'm going to stick that on the back there. That covers up that south bit. I might just take that off there. We're too wide. So I've got sticky hand now. Don't want that transferring. So that's that done. So there's that one. So a little bit different, but utilising the vellum bit as well. So we've done 2 of those. I do have a third one to make. Let's just do the hat trick, shall we? Let's pick something different. Don't want to do the same. Let's have a little. That's quite nice. That's got lots going on there. Should we have a bit of that? Yeah, we'll have a bit of that, Jez. Right. So. So with this one, I thought, because we've got a butterfly in the back, we've got a bit of green, that I'd take one of these numbers and put a little butterfly on. I was going to put the blue one, but it was a bit bright. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will put it together in the same way by putting a bit of tea dyed paper on the back like I did before. Right, because I want this butterfly to be on the back, but I don't want to see it. Just gonna put that on there. Let's have a little bit of wet glue. Hold that down. It's a tiny little pencil mark. You probably wouldn't notice, but I am gonna just take them off. There we go. It's like they were never there. And that's that one. So that is those. So I will bring you another scrappy video using these other bits, but just for now we have done those tags. I can't remember what shop these were from, but how cool are they? But even if you don't have tags with vellum bits, like with that one, I've lost it, I just added my own. I just think they are really, 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 really pretty. A little bit of journaling space on the back of them all, and that's the one where I didn't cover it all. And yeah, so that is the tiniest of dent in both my tag drawer, you know, clothing tag drawer, and my scrap drawer. But you know, I've made a start. So hope you enjoyed that, and I will link down below to Steph's video from the collaboration of Summer Simples, yeah, hope you go and check her out, and I'll be back with another project very, very soon. Okay, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe.